It's legal in a whole lot of places, but you locked up 20 to life for an ounce. You know what I'm saying? You got arrested in Montgomery. You doing time just like you. I mean, you doing time like you did something serious. You know what I'm saying? Sad, but really, like, wherever you are, all I can tell you, man. I can tell you, if you think that you're the original man, and you think that you the Asiatic, and you think that this other man is a devil, goddamn, break your ass up out of prison. Know what I'm trying to say? I want to see you make contact with the aliens and goddamn break the wall. Goddamn, break the walls of the prison down or some shit. You know what I mean? You got to do something miraculous. You know what I mean? What I'm telling you. Well, you might not believe it, but that man, he testing the hell out of you. I'm talking about a white man. He testing your ass so goddamn good. It just don't. It's unreal. You know what I mean? He got a test on you, man. It'll really. it really make you think. Guess what? Before he stopped the illegal immigrants, because one day, you might not believe me, but one day, them illegal immigrants ain't gonna be coming across that border. You think it's a game later? Goddamn, I'm gonna tell you what a white man doing right now. It's just like stocking the pond up. It ain't no different. It ain't no different than stocking the pond up or saying, okay, goddamn, this species is on the endangered list, so we're gonna let them repopulate for a while. And then when we see their tails sticking out the bushes out there, then we're gonna tell them, all right, that's enough. And then they're gonna tell you to go out there and buy as many rounds and many weapons as you want, because it's gonna be hunting season, probably for 20-some years in a row. That you can kill as many of them as you want. You know what I mean? As many of them as you want. And I know you can go out there and tell people, goddamn, I got knocked down plenty of them. Got more than we can eat. He won't give a damn how many you knock down, cause he let the pond get stocked, and he let them populate and stuff like that. But you better believe, like, that it's a day that's coming that he gonna say, all right, that's it, no more illegal immigrants. Cause it gonna be some goddamn head, it gonna be some heads coming out. You know what I mean? That's how you gonna do it, like. It's gonna get bad at one time. You know what I mean? It's gonna be. They're gonna be like, oh, there's a tragedy down at the border, you know what I mean? They're gonna say that it was a peace officer. There was a Coast Guard, he was off his rocker, you know what I'm saying? And he went and bonanza. He went bonkers. He was down at the border, and they're gonna do a whole lot of investigating about it. They're gonna be talking about that one white man. They ain't gonna talk about the illegal immigrants. They ain't gonna say that it was too many people down there and they violated. They gonna focus on that one white man. Well, maybe he was having problems with his wife, you know what I'm saying? Or I don't know. Maybe he was off his meds or something. But see, they ain't never gonna focus on the real reason why he snapped. You know what I mean? Because he probably been telling them folks, okay, stand behind the line. Get behind the line. Shut up. Lay down in your cot. Because think about it. That man been doing that for the last 20 years. Okay. You had one pack of cookies, that's enough. Sit down. Put your blanket over there. Get out of his area. You shut up and sit down. No, you can't use the phone. Because think about it. He been doing this for the last 20 years. And everybody talked to him, calling him a Nazi, a racist, and you ain't nothing but a this and that. You know, he been listening to that his whole life and stuff like that. So you better believe it's gonna be one day, gonna be one white man gonna set it off, baby. And you know what? On that day, they gonna say, like, you know what they gonna focus on? They gonna say white folks ain't nothing but racist. But no, but think about how many people at that border that ain't supposed to be there, like. They've been telling them folks that for the last 40, 50 years that it's illegal to cross that border without a passport. You know what I'm saying? And them folks been down there telling them that every day in a row. Every day. Don't come across the border. Stop doing it. Think about how many repeat offenders they got. All of them repeat offenders and stuff. You know what I mean? So nevertheless, like, and guess what they gonna do when that white man snap? They gonna say that he needed an evaluation. You know? What about all them people that got them at the border breaking the law? Why don't they need an evaluation? You know what I'm saying? They breaking the law. You know what I'm saying? They breaking the law, every last one of them. They breaking the law. They want you to feed them. They want your Social Security. They want your food stamp. And now one of them that went downtown to see if they got a evaluation. Now one of them. Nobody said they need an evaluation. They said you need one. You know what I mean? And you doing what you're supposed to do. You know, you're doing exactly what you're supposed to do. But a lot of times, you know, those are just some things that, you know, that when you go to school, you're going to need something, because a lot of teachers are played out. You know, a lot of teachers, they call girls. I ain't going to lie. A lot of teachers, they call girls. They professional call girls, you know what I'm saying? They just teaching from like 8 to 3. But when they get off, they real job start, you know what I'm saying? They call girls. I ain't gonna lie, a lot of women are call girls. They just had, a lot of them are, you know what I mean? A lot of them in Montgomery are call girls, you know what I mean? And a call girl, a lot of time what she want to do is she want to be the baddest call girl that ever lived, where some rich guy just keep calling her, you know what I'm saying? The same guy, you know, it could be like Bill Gates or something like that. He just keep calling the same girl. And he already knows she a call girl. He knows she done been around the block plenty of times. But he's amazed that she's still clean. You know, she's still fresh. She ain't got too much damage on her. So he's in love with her, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I guess he ain't get messed up too bad dealing with her. You know what I mean? So he won't stop calling her. He keep calling her stuff. So next thing you know, Bill Gates, his wife done caught up with it and stuff like that. And he said that he not going to leave the mistress. A lot of men go through this thing, that they refuse to break up with their mistress. But, you know, he going to keep the wife as long as the wife know how to keep her mouth shut, and, you know, we got a business going and stuff like that. And we got kids together. So you keep your mouth closed if you want to keep living this life. Because the mistress way finer than your ass. You'll never be that fine. And you'll never know how to get it off or get it done like she do. You know what I mean? So the best thing the wife can do, if she want to stay on TV and stay selling that real estate, she can't do nothing but shut up and get out. You know what I mean? Because he done found somebody that can do the rest. You know what I mean? He done found somebody that can do what a wife's supposed to do. You know what I mean? You might not believe it, ladies and gentlemen, but it happened. It happened like that way more than people that like to admit that it did. You know, because the wife, she done got into bitching all the time and fussing. You know, and that's not part of the deal. You know what I'm saying? When you go down there and get married, you supposed to be, hey, we supposed to be spending our life together, living a life of luxury, and we supposed to be having a good time every day and stuff like that. No arguing and none of that, raising a family. But she done turned that shit into a Jerry Springer, Maury Povich, Sunshine Center, domestic violence, family guidance every day. And now he done found him a call girl that done got no arguing. You know, she ain't messed up too bad. You know, she probably got a ding or two, but, you know, beside that, it ain't that bad. You know what I mean? Not compared to his wife. You know, because he found his wife, she ain't a call girl, but she got more problems than a call girl. See, these are the things that the wife be up against. That the wife got more physical problems than the call girl do, and the wife ain't got but a couple miles on her. You know what I'm saying? She got a couple miles. The call girl got plenty of miles on her ass, but she in better physical condition than the wife is. The wife coming down with all kind of shit. You know what I mean? All the time she got to go to the hospital. You know what I mean? But the call girls, she like a goddamn racehorse. You know what I mean? Like a goddamn. You know what I mean? So that's why he telling her, you know, he not gonna leave. I don't give a damn how mad you get. I don't care who you call. He's saying that he not gonna leave the mistress alone. He's really excited and really into the mistress way more than he ever been into you, and he's not gonna leave her. You know what I mean? So the only thing the wife can do is get used to it and realize if they gonna be together, that goddamn. The mistress is running real close to first place. I'm talking about, she right up there. She just as good as the wife, really. She doing more for the husband than the wife doing, you know what I'm saying? So the wife is losing her rank, you know what I'm saying? So these are some of the things that the pastor can start talking about. And I'm gonna tell you why the pastor don't talk about it. because he's dealing with the same issue. You know what I'm saying? The pastor dealing with the same thing. So he don't want to talk about it. You know what I mean? He'll talk about everything in church except that, because he's not getting along with his wife neither. It's a woman in the congregation that get him more stimulated than his wife do, and he only see her for a couple hours. He only see her a couple hours a week, but he still feel like they together the whole week. You know what I'm saying? And that's more entertainment than he get out of his wife 7 days a week. That he get out of basically a complete stranger, like a woman he really don't even know. You know, bring him more satisfaction with all her uniform on, her whole uniform on, and her hat. He getting more goddamn satisfaction out of that than his wife, like that. And he see his wife with the birthday thing on. You know what I mean? I tell you, like, a lot of times people don't talk about. These are things they need to talk about. Because if you want your clients and your customers and your congregation to stay with you, sooner or later you got to start telling them things they really want to know about. Or guess what? Or your restaurant gonna shut down. Or your congregation gonna split. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not really talking about or entertaining the thing that they need to be entertained by. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? And I tell you, like, yeah. So thank you for letting me tune in, like, man. No, thank you for letting me tune in. Cause you know, like, you gotta really pray for the people that have been incarcerated. There's a lot of people been incarcerated for a long time for stuff that people do every day, like, you know what I mean? You know what I have to tell those inmates and them people that just got out? Don't focus on it. You know what? Because you'll be right back in trouble. You'll be in trouble trying to think. If you keep thinking about somebody getting away with the same thing that they lock you up for, don't focus on it. Focus on something else. Because yeah, the more you keep focused on it, the more angry you're going to get. You know, the more drugs you're going to do, the more violent you're going to get. Because hell yeah, I mean, it might not be right. You know, if you're trying to say that both of y'all are equal people, one's getting away with something and the other getting in trouble for it. All I can tell you is don't focus on it, because they done found something that get to you and they'll use it against you. If people know it's something that drives you wild, they're gonna use that against you every time. So you gotta focus on something else. You gotta focus on something. Because you know what a woman always gonna say? I'm gonna tell you the situation. This is the same situation. She gonna say that it's a man out there that you don't like, but they like him because he's bigger than you. You know what I'm saying? He's stronger than you. He got more swag than you. You know what I'm saying? Stuff like that. He went the right way. You went the wrong way. He in the right club. You in the wrong club. And ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you, it don't mean that they telling the truth. They could be, but I'm gonna tell you, a lot of time it don't mean that they telling the truth. They using that against you because it drive you up the wall. You know what I mean? They drive you up the wall. You know what I mean? And sometimes you got to say that woman ain't that important. That's what you got to find out a way to make her not that important. You know what I mean? If she using that against you and it's driving you up the wall, you got to separate yourself from that lady, man. Because she using the natural attraction that you have, that you want to be. You probably want to be exclusively with that woman. But she done already found somebody that she like physically more than she like you. But you attached to her some kind of way. It might be a wedding ring. It might be a child. It might be some type of relationship that y'all had. And, you know, you want to be number one in that position, but she not going to let you be. Even if you are. Even if you could be, but she'll never let you know that, because it's something that she can use to get you off your rocker. You know what I mean? If she happens. You know what I'm saying? Because you got to think about this, too. When you entered goddamn the United States of America, or the planet Earth, that woman that you crazy about, she wasn't there with you. You better believe it. Unless it's your twin, goddamn. Unless that's your identical or paternal twin. When you goddamn took your first breath and you saw light, goddamn, that lady show wasn't there. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you gotta start focusing on stuff like that. You know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? So why are you about to